Alright, Assalamualaikum and good day to everyone. My name is ZAHED AZIZ and with me, my team, BALQIS, HESTER, AZLIANI and also Muhammad Noaiman. And today, together we will be presenting our topic related to how TVET help solve structural employment in Malaysia. So let's start by understanding the structural employment, what it's mean in Malaysian context. Structural employments refer to how the workforce is organized to match changing needs of the economy, especially whether people have the right skill to the right job that are currently available in the market. So as Malaysia move away from traditional sector like farming, like basic manufacturing, its growth and the growth is more towards modern industries such as finance, healthcare, and technology. And this is also requires additional skills or extra skills as refer to the changing of the era, I would say. So, however, many workers still have skill from all the industry. So, this older industry that no longer match current job demands. This skills mismatch leads to form unemployment called structural unemployment. So where people are willing to work but their skills don't fit the available job. So to address this issue, Malaysian government has introduced several programs, and one of the most important among them is TVET, or in the full term is Technical and Vocational Education Training. Alright, now let's move forward into this structural unemployment. So we have several factors as shown in the slide. We have 5 key factors that contribute to the structural unemployment in Malaysia. So as first, skill mismatch. This is one of the biggest challenge in Malaysia's labor market. A skill mismatch occur when workers do not have certain qualification or the certain competencies that employer required or needs. For example, someone trained in the basic factory work may not be prepared for the jobs that have some automation, have digital services. So this actually leads to situation where job exists, but the people itself cannot fill them with the skill set, with the lack of a skill set and all. So this is the issue. This issue is especially common among school leavers and fresh graduates who actually their academic path don't always align with the market demand. So number 2, technological advancement. As companies move forward towards new industries such as Industry 4.0, right? So this adoption, automation, artificial intelligence, and robotic, many traditional jobs are being replaced. For example, processes that once require manual labor are now can be complete by the machines or digital platforms. So workers are not worker who unable to adapt with these changes or lack of digital literacy. So they are actually open with the risk of being left behind. In Malaysia, this is affecting sector like manufacturing, logistics, retails, where the routine starts always using automation. They are always rapidly using the automated machine and all, right? So number 3, sectoral shift. Malaysia's economy is transition toward high value industries such as information technology, finance, healthcare, green energy. So why this sector offer good job, they are often require specific or higher skills such as data analysis, coding, technical certifications. Those, unfortunately, many workers, particularly with older ones, are still trained for this role. They are always use or prefer the traditional sector like agriculture or low-end manufacturing. It makes them hard to transition themselves to without reskilling or upskilling themselves. All right, number 4, globalization. So with the global market and open trade, companies often outsource job to the countries with lower labor costs or hire foreign worker with advanced skills. So as Malaysia, we are very popular when it comes to foreigner who work in Malaysia. We have several foreigners come from Indonesia, come from Bangladesh, come from Nepal, and those actually create more pressures on the local workforce. So workers in sector like textile manufacturing, exactly technology manufacturing, customer services, or even IT support are affected as well, especially when Malaysia labor is considered too expensive or under skilled for global standard, right? So next, number five, geographical mismatch. Finally, job opportunities in Malaysia are not evenly distributed. So due to this, most high demand job are in urban center like Kuala Lumpur, Johor Bahru, Penang. This is actually big city that have high demand jobs, right? But unfortunately, for those who for those who live in rural area or smaller towns, they are always like the quantity of the unemployment Malaysia actually live there rather than Kuala Lumpur or Johor Bahru or this Penang. So as example, me myself, I came from Jengker, I came from Pahang. I'm looking for a job now. I'm staying in KL for the sake of finding job and at the same time study as well. So this is one of the example that I can give you that close to my heart, right? So without access to the transportation or maybe accommodation or relocation support, and they always remain unemployed, right? So even though they have job available, but the job is also available elsewhere, right? On the right side of this slide, you can see that highlight another critical issue, youth unemployment, right? So as the graph shows, Malaysia age from 15 to 24 have much higher unemployment rate, typically around 10 to 12% compared to just 3 to 4% for the general population. So this gap actually alarming and consistent with the finding from the Department of Statistics in Malaysia. We have fact and statistic from DOSM in earlier 2024. DOSM reported that Malaysia had around 390,000 unemployed individual, and a large portion of them were youth and fresh graduates. The main reason, they simply do not have the skills or industry exposure required by the employer, especially in the growing sector like current advancement of technology. Alright, so next, let's move on the overview of TVET, which stands for Technical and Vocational Education and Training. TVET is one of the Malaysia's key strategies to solve their job mismatch problem, especially when it comes to youth and the school leaver who may not follow academic pathway. It focuses on practicals, hands-on training, and teach skills needed in the industry like engineering, hospitality, IT, manufacturing, and many more. So as shown on this slide, right, TVET plays a major role in solving mismatch in Malaysia by realigning education with real job needs. I'll give you an example. These TVET providers always like working with the industries, and they know how actually industry work, and they also know how what actually requirement of the industry itself. So they already have created their plan of their what we call it study plan and all. They teach their student to understand the skill, to know the skills, and then after that they just market their student, and the industry already know that these TVET providers actually already train them to focus on the industry itself. So it is one of the effective in reducing unemployment among youth who are the most affected by structural unemployment. So as you can see from the screen, right, the success of TVET can be seen in 2024, 97.4% of TVET graduates got jobs. And the second one, Mara TVET institution even reported a 98.7% job success rate. So this is actually statement or the statistic from DOSM and also Mara itself. Looking on that numbers, right, 97.4, 98.7, these are actually big numbers for us. As you can see right now, globalization, the how to get how hard to get new jobs right now, especially when it comes to school leavers or even the graduates, it's very hard. So looking for that, I might looking I might give a chance to my kids in the future to get some TVET certificate and even get some confirmation of work of jobs for them as well. So, all right. So the next one, right? TVET doesn't just prepare job seekers. So we can see 97% as well, 98%. This is actually not just for the job seekers. This is actually giving another 16% of the TVET graduate become entrepreneur and start their own business. In this case, when it comes to make a new business, making new business, we sometimes we require employees. Sometimes we require new what we call it, new tasks, rapidly new tasks and all. So it's helped generate even more employment as well. Right. So last but not least, TVET is good option for students who prefer hands-on skills, skill-based learning rather than purely academic studies. It offers a faster and more direct route into the workforce and so on. So in the next part, you will be Hester will present to you regarding on the historical development. So of the historical development of TVET itself, and our team member will explain you about the details, the challenges and all. So thank you.
Okay, now we'll delve into the dynamic history of TVET in Malaysia. It's a compelling narrative that mirrors nation response to shifting economic and labor demands, showcasing its vital role in addressing structural employment challenges. Around 1870, during the British colonial era, vocational education was first introduced on a modest, unstructured scale. Its primary aim was to train Malay youths in basic technical skill essential for supporting the burgeoning tin mining industry and railway construction, essentially serving the British economic interests. While limited, these early efforts laid the foundational framework for future technical training. The landscape dramatically shifted with Malaysia independence in 1957. The purpose of TVET underwent a profound transformation. The focus immediately pivoted from serving colonial needs to developing a skilled workforce crucial for newly established nation. This pivotal period saw the creation of significant public training institutions such as ILP Kuala Lumpur and IKBN Dusun Tua in 1964. Critically, in 1971, the National Industrial Training and Trade Certification Board was established to coordinate efforts, standardize syllabi, and set certification benchmark. This marked a critical turning point towards a nationally integrated TVET system. From 1979 onward, Malaysia's rapid industrialization brought about even further transformation as our country transitioned to an export-driven economy, particularly in sectors like electronic and textile. The demand for skilled and semi-skilled workers surged dramatically. In response, the government implemented strategic policy offering incentive to significantly expand TVET's capacity and relevance. The private sector was actively encouraged to invest in vocational training, and crucial international collaboration were fostered to elevate the standard. This phase highlights TVET alignment with Malaysia's modernization agenda, equipping workforce with the necessary technical competency for global competitiveness. Next, we're focusing on the core programs of TVET in Malaysia. These programs are meticulously designed around 5 principal strategic thrusts, as outlined in the ambitious National TVET Policy 2030. These trusts are the blueprint for transforming TVET into a powerhouse for national development. The first trust is comprehensive and synergistic governance. This initiative is all about coordination. They aim to better coordinate governance among all TVET providers, formulate clear policy for the entire TVET ecosystem, and establish a robust digital data sharing platform. This also includes enhancing access to TVET programs and creating a decentralized model for human capital development, collaborating closely with state government and economic corridors. It's about ensuring everyone is on the same page, working together efficiently. Next is world-class quality and education pathway. This trust focuses on elevating TVET to an international standard, TVET implementing a unified quality assurance system for all TVET programs and aligning their offering directly with national economic strategies. This means crafting adaptive industry responsive curricula, significantly elevating the caliber of TVET instructor and improving program execution. Crucially, TVET working to augment the recognition of TVET certification, which will directly enhance the employability and mobility of graduates, making their skill recognized globally. The third trust is efficient and productive industry collaboration. This is where the rubber meets the road. TVET actively promoting the vital exchange of knowledge and technology between industry and TVET providers. To encourage more engagement, TVET enhancing specific incentive for industry participation. Furthermore, establishing clear legislative frameworks or law is key to guaranteeing consistent and ongoing industry involvement. Their input is invaluable for keeping TVET training relevant and cutting edge. The fourth trust addresses sustainable TVET financing. To ensure the longevity and success of TVET programs, they develop a robust and sustainable finance model. This involves designating performance-based government funding the incentivize TVET providers, rewarding excellence and effectiveness. They're also working to formulate sustainable operational frameworks for all TVET institutions, ensuring they have the resources needed to thrive for years to come. And finally, and perhaps most importantly, is the trust of TVET as the primary career choice. This is about perception and empowerment, coordinating high-impact TVET promotion initiative to raise awareness and create a unified national TVET brand. Their goal is to significantly improve TVET's image, showcasing it as a prestigious and rewarding career path. A key part of this involves empowering counselors and career advisory services, equipping them to guide students toward exciting TVET opportunities with confidence. These five strategic thrusts of the National TVET Policy 2030 are not just aspiration. They are actionable plans to refine TVET system, making it more responsive, high quality, and appealing by implementing this TVET program, actively shaping a skilled, resilient workforce ready to thrive Malaysia's economic futures.
The recent trends in Malaysia's TVET employment landscape. The data from 2023 and 2024 shows significant progress in graduate employability and enrollment, highlighting the TVET's growing importance in national workforce development. So, first point is increasing employability rate. We have seen a steady increase in the employability of TVET graduates. In 2024, the rate hit 97.4% compared to 94.5% the year before. So this upward trend shows that TVET programs are effectively meeting the skills demanded by employers. Second point is high employability among MARA graduates. Graduates from MARA TVET institutions perform even better with a remarkable 98.7% employment rate. So this tells us that when institutions are well funded and focused on quality, they can produce highly employable job-ready graduates. And last point is growth in entrepreneurial participation. Interestingly, a significant number of TVET graduates, around 16.3%, choose to start their own business in 2023. So this points to Tibet's growing role in nurturing entrepreneurs, not just employees, and contributing to a broader economic resilience. Malaysia's Tibet sector still faces several challenges that affect employment outcomes and public perception. So let's look at the main issues that are holding back full potential of Tibet. First point is low starting salaries. One of the main barriers is low starting salaries. Despite high employability, many Tibet jobs offer low wages, deterring students and parents from choosing this path even when job prospects are strong. Second point is skills mismatch. Another issue is the mismatch between the skills taught and what employers actually need. So many graduates lack relevant skills for today's job market, and there is a general preference for white collar work. And last point is negative public perception. TVET still suffers from a stigma viewed as a fallback for students who didn't excel academically. So these perceptions affects enrollment and the confidence of students in this program. So to unlock TVET's full potential, Malaysia must take bold steps, improving pay, modernizing governance, updating the curriculum, and shifting mindset. TVET should be seen not as a backup, but as a powerful equal path to success.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Al-Azliani binti AZIZOL, and now I will present about the challenge in the government fragmentation. What is actually government fragmentation? Government fragmentation refers to a situation where power, authority, or responsibility within a government are divided among many different actors or institutions. It often results in first, multiple overlapping authorities; second, poor coordinate with industry; third, inconsistent standard and curricular; and last, lack of strategy or vision. Okay, let's continue to what inside the government fragmentation. When multiple authority, ministry, agency or level of government are responsible for the same or similar tasks, it leads to conflict decision, duplication of effort and delay in implementation. Many government agencies are involved in managing TVET, but when they combine, so many different body are in charge, they sometimes do not communicate well or work together. These are a few ministries that are involved in TVET, such as Ministry of Education, Ministry of Human Resource and Ministry of Higher Education. Second, co-coordinate with industry. The skill taught in training institutions and the real demand of the labour market are frequently significant out of touch with TVET sector, and sometimes communication gap can lead to misunderstanding, mistake and delay can result from the project. Third is inconsistent standard and curricular. Inconsistent standard and curricula in TVET mean that the different training content or institution offer teach different things even for the same course or job skill. To fix this, there need to be set a guideline of a national framework so that no matter where a student study. And last is lack of unified strategy or vision. Without a clear vision, team may pursue conflict objectives leading to waste effort and resource. Without the strategic vision, resource may be allocated to projects that don't align with the organization overall goal. Another challenge in Tibet that is social perception. In many countries, TVET are still seen as a second-class or last resort option, mainly for students who do not do well in academic study. It often associated with low-paying, manual labor jobs, and people may assume that those is vocational training are less intelligent or less capable. There are four challenges in social perception. First is students who are weak in academic. Second, white-collar jobs. Graduates are often underestimated and lack of awareness. Okay, let's talk about the first point in social perception, is that is students who are weak in academic. TVET can lead to faster employment, but negative perception prevent many young people from choosing it. The most common negative social perception about TVET is the belief that only weak or low-performing students can afford it. Second is white-collar job. Some white-collar job professionals may assume that TVET graduates are less capable in areas like leadership, critical thinking, or professional growth. Believe that university is the only true path of success. Third point in social perception for TVET. Siti, a young woman from Sabah, completed a welding course under TVET and now she's earned 3,000 monthly. Despite her success, she still faces judgment from people who think her job is low class. TVET graduates are often underestimated by society, employer, and even peers from academic background. And last point is lack of awareness. Lack of awareness about TVET is one of the major reasons why is often undervalued or misunderstood by students, parents, and even employers. Many people simply don't have don't know what TVET really offers and what kind of career it leads to, or how it can open doors for success. Students often think it's only about fixing machine or working with tools and not realize that TVET also include fields like graphic design, hospitality, IT, health support, and many more. In lack of awareness, changing this mind requires greater awareness of the value TVET bring to the economy, as well as celebrating the success of TVET graduates who have gone to build strong career, lead team, or start their own business. That's all from me. Thank you.
Alright, thank you, Miss Azliani. Continuing to the challenges presented by Miss Azliani just now, another important issue faced by the TVET system in Malaysia is quality assurance. So, quality assurance is essential to ensure that TVET institution deliver training that is consistent, relevant, and high quality. However, the reality is that the quality of training can differ significantly between the institutions. Some center provide excellence, updated training, while the others still use outdated material or lack proper teaching methods. And as a result, students in one state may be much more prepared than those in another, even though they are studying the same course, right? So this inconsistency actually creates a lack of trust from employers itself. They may hesitate to hire TVET graduate if they are unsure the quality of the training received. This is actually one of the serious challenges, especially when it comes to we are trying to improve the reputation of TVET, but at the same time, actually, it creates the lack of trust from the employee itself. So one of the key issue is outdated curriculum, right? So the job market is changing rapidly. The rise of the technology or the rise of automation, the green energy and the digitalization is quite increased and rapidly increased, and the program itself is actually one of the problem, not reviewed and updated regularly. So students may end up learning skills that are no longer relevant or needed in today's workforce. That's why the quality assurance play the pivotal or critical role in this part, by involving industry experts to review course content, to working with the industries, and to audit it with to audit with the industries as well. So to ensure the instructor train and evaluating training outcomes continuously. So with a stronger quality assurance, student can graduate with the right skill, right, and they can be hired by the employers confidently, and the overall reputation of TVET in Malaysia will be continue to grow and all. In conclusion, structural unemployment remains a major challenge in Malaysia, caused by the factor like skill mismatch, technological shift, globalization, and uneven job distribution. It then comes with the challenges. There are few challenges that have been mentioned and presented by our team just now. The data actually clearly shows that many Malaysian, especially youth, are struggling not because there are no jobs, but because their skill doesn't match with the job market demands. That's why initiatives like TVET are so important. By equipping a student and worker with hands-on industry relevant skills, TVET not only improve employability, but it is also make the success rate over 97% and produce entrepreneur in the future's ready professionals, right? So as Malaysia continue to transform to the economy, TVET will be play a crucial role in building a skilled, adaptable and resilient workforce. With the right support, investment and awareness, TVET can shift from being a second choice pathway to the first choice solution for solving structural unemployment and shaping the nation's future. Thank you very much. Good day.